everyone, welcome back to Gomes Tech Talks channel. In today's video, we are going to dive deep into a comparison of two types of tables in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, which is visual table and temporary tables. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of their differences, use cases, and when to choose and over one over another. And let's get started. Before we proceed, I'd like to tell you that this is my channel, Gomes Tech Talks channel, where you can, if you haven't subscribed it, please go and subscribe it now. And if you want to join as a member, please join it. So, what are the benefits of members? Are like you will be getting exclusive access to all the documents, whatever I'm discussing in my video. So even today's document, I'll be showing you like like I have created a detailed document on what are the differences between the visual table and the temporary table, so you can get this document for your references if you join as a member. And there are exclusive videos that are often created for members as well, which everyone cannot see. And these are the other playlists. So in my channel you can see various other playlists as well. For example, here you can see this is Business Central Functional Consultant, which is for the functional consultants, okay, specifically for the functional consultant. And once if you just scroll down, you can see various other thing like Business Central interview questions, many projects. And also for the Business Central technical consultant, you have an exclusive access to exclusive videos for the Business Central, completely for Business Central functional and technical consultants. Okay, so this is the one. And the next one is what you can see all these playlists here. Let us directly go to the topic, today's topic, that is a visual table and a temporary table. So first, let's understand what these tables are. So visual table are tables defined in the database schema but generate data at runtime. Okay, while temporary tables exist only in memory during the current client session. And regarding the storage, okay, so data is stored in the database, it is generated dynamically, whereas data exists in memory and doesn't persist beyond the session. And talking about the usage, visual tables are commonly used for performance optimization, data aggregation, and handling complex queries. In contrast, temporary tables are used for short term data storage and transactional process. Next, talking about the data aggregation. Visual tables are ideal for aggregating data from multiple data sources, allowing you to create a dynamic views, whereas temporary tables are typically used for holding and manipulating data temporarily. And talking about the data retrieval. So visual tables provide real-time database time real-time data based on queries, enabling you to fetch data on demand, whereas the temporary tables provide immediate data retrieval within the current user session. And next comes the data security. So visual tables can restrict access to specific data subset, enhancing data security, whereas temporary tables provide isolation between sessions, ensuring data privacy. And talking about the resource consumption. Resource consumption, visual table have minimum resource consumption as data is generated on demand. Temporary tables efficiently use memory resources. Next comes the aspect of transaction processing. So visual tables are not typically used for transactional operations, while temporary tables are often employed in transactional processing, such as order processing example. And the real-time examples are for visual table. Imagine creating real-time financial dashboard aggregating data from various modules. For temporary tables, you can think of temporary storage of shopping cart items in an e-commerce app. So who can create it? So this is a typical question, right? This is the important question. So who can create this visual table as well as the temporary table? Visual tables are usually created by the developers and administrators with a database access, whereas temporary tables are created by developers and application designers as needed. So let's move on to the next set of aspects like data retrieval control. So, visual tables provide control over when and how data is fetched and displayed. Temporary tables offer immediate data retrieval controlled by the session. Talking about the data persistent, okay, visual tables do not persist data in the database, while temporary tables do not persist data beyond the current session. So the both have a different aspects. And talking about the complexity of a queries, so complexity of a queries, visual tables are ideal for complex dynamic queries, whereas temporary tables are suitable for simple data storage and retrieval tasks within a session. Next, to talk about the data modification. Data modification in visual table are generally read only and do not allow write operation, whereas temporary tables support data modification within the session but do not persist changes. The 15th aspect is what storage capacity. Visual tables have virtually unlimited storage capacity as they don't consume physical storage space, whereas temporary tables are limited by available memory within the user session. And concurrency control, when dealing with the concurrency control, visual tables require minimal concurrency control since data is not modified, whereas temporary tables may need concurrency control in multi-user scenarios. Application performance impact, so visual tables improve application performance by reducing database access, while temporary tables enhance performance by reducing the need for frequent database writes. And talking about the maintenance overhead, virtual tables have lower maintenance overhead as they don't involve physical data storage, whereas the temporary tables need to be managed and cleared appropriately. And next comes the logging and auditing. Changes to virtual tables may not be logged with limited auditing. Changes to temporary tables are typically not logged, enhancing data privacy. This is the 20th aspect, that is development complexity. So, creating visual tables may require more complex development for dynamic data retrieval, whereas the temporary table are generally straightforward to create and use for temporary needs. Next comes suitable use cases. So let us understand with the suitable use case. Virtual tables are suitable for reporting, creating dashboards, real-time data presentation, and complex data manipulation. Whereas temporary tables are great for tasks like shopping carts, document processing, and temporary data storage within the session. And finally, talking about the data integrity. Data integrity in visual tables is ensured in the source table from which data is fetched. In temporary table, data integrity is managed within the session and must be handled appropriately. There you have it, a comprehensive comparison of virtual table and temporary table in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. I hope this video has clarified the differences and helped you understand when to use each type in your Business Central project. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more informative content. If you want to access this particular document, consider joining as a member. Okay, as I told, you can find the link in my description to how to join as a member. Please join as a member, where and once you join, you can mail me to access this document. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.